Extradited to Sweden over sex assault charges. That's the verdict made by a UK judge. The WikiLeaks founder says he will appeal the decision as the court had failed to even consider the details of the allegations. Assange has called the whole hearing a rubber stamping process. RT's Kaylin Ford gives us the background.
When Julian Assange emerged less than a year ago with this video showing U.S. troops gunning down unarmed civilians and two Reuters journalists video game style, he was lauded as a hero of transparency. An anti-war ally, a human rights defender. RT America interviewed Assange on the day of Collateral Murder's release.
And what keeps people honest and what keeps our management over civilization going is we understand how the world actually works. So the first step in the fourth estate is to get information out about the real world. And the second step is to comment on it and to think about it. But we need sources that can get restricted information out to the public.
A nomadic computer expert with a cache of 250,000 classified cables, Assange catapulted to the front page of virtually every newspaper in the country.
WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks.
WikiLeaks.
To his foes,
Julian Assange is a cyber terrorist in wartime. He's guilty of sabotage, espionage, crimes against humanity. He should be killed.
but to his fans, a soft-spoken activist with the potential to radically reshape the geopolitical landscape, voted by the people as Time's Man of the Year.
Our commitment to our sources is not just to protect them, and we have never lost a source. It is not just to publish their material, it is to get the maximum political impact possible. That is our commitment.
Today, it's the political impact of the leaker, and not the leaks, that has gripped headlines.
No justice, no peace!
Allegations of sexual misconduct by two Swedish women, infighting within WikiLeaks, frozen bank accounts, stalled donations.
Particularly the Obama administration and the CIA, they want to stop WikiLeaks. They're doing all sorts of extraordinary actions, stopping PayPal or leaning on PayPal, MasterCard, and other private corporations to not allow donations to be made to WikiLeaks.
The once heroic figure now hawking mugs, bumper stickers, and T-shirts to pay his legal bills.
Who profits from demeaning Julian Assange? And obviously, it's the U.S. government, which is really out to get him and makes no bones about it.
Thrown under the bus by the newspaper that once eagerly used his leaks.
Initial impressions of Julian Assange, send up some red flags.
Some analysts say Assange and WikiLeaks have been effectively neutralized, consumed by litigation rather than leaks.
I think what the American government wants is to have Mr. Assange in custody so that ultimately he can be extradited to the United States to face charges for the release of those documents.
A UK court ruled that Julian Assange be extradited to Sweden, but his attorneys say the next stop for the 39-year-old computer programmer could be here in the United States, where Assange could face espionage charges and even the death penalty. As Assange faces jail time, the future of WikiLeaks hangs in the balance, and its ability to be a place for whistleblowers and a beacon of transparency. Kaylin Ford, RT, Washington, D.C.
A London court's move to extradite Assange has sparked criticism of the British judicial system. With the country known to grant asylum to many fugitive criminals, some say the Assange case is an example of the UK's hypocrisy.
A basic tradition relating to asylum is that anybody can come here, provided they are loaded. Provided they've got lots of money, we will let them in, because we want them in with their money. And therefore, it's not particularly that Russian magnates and oligarchs are welcome here. Arab sheikhs, who may have a dubious criminal record, as it were, of torture, yet they're allowed to swan around London, Knightsbridge, Bayswater, wherever. No problem whatsoever.
This week, Russia's Republic of Kharkiv